So after football, what's your plans?
After football, man, I know the first few years I want to travel. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have the savings and all that, but I want to travel. But ultimately, I want to coach, man. I want to be a offense coordinator or a head coach.
High school, college,
Division I, college, pro. I love football, man. It's in me. I love calling plays, man. I'm about to coach in the All-Star game next month, May 23rd, FSP versus Air. I'll be the offense coordinator of that. So, yeah, man, that's what I want to do after. Hopefully big time so I can continue to provide for my family.
I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' go get it. No kidding. Breaking down a swish in front of your building. Sitting on the steps feeling no feelings. Last night it was a cold killing. You gotta keep the devil in his hole. But you know how it go. I'm front line every time it's on. 100 proof flow.
Damn recovery day. We got my guy VA, Vernon Adams Jr., Damn Performance member, being here every day. Man, what's up?
Man, not much, bro.
Just chilling. So, man, let's talk about you, a Cali boy.
Yep.
Pasadena.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about just you growing up in high school and the life over there.
Yeah, man, like you said, Pasadena where the grass is greener.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, grew up out there. Started playing Pop Warner football, when I was 6 years old. Jackie Robinson Park, right around from the projects. And from there, my dad knew I had something special in me at quarterback. So he like, man, let's see what we can do at this quarterback thing. Let's send him to quarterback camps. Let's send him here. Let's do this. But he kind of seen as well I was running off with my friends, trying to be, whatever little gang member, whatever at the time. Mm-hmm. So, you young, 14 years old. We lost. We don't really know what we want to do. And so my dad did what was right. Took me away to the private school, 20 minutes away. Took me out the hood or whatever. And first few years it was tough for the change, but when I got there, I adapted to everything, being the person that I am, the quarterback that I am. You got to make adjustments, man. Look at COVID, man. Mm-hmm. COVID right now, everybody got to make adjustments. And, I adapted to it, to the Catholic school life, rich kids and all that stuff, man. And shoot, from there, I kind of just found my way, balled out in high school. Didn't have too many scholarships coming out of high school. Only had two, Eastern Washington and Portland State University, two FCS schools.
What made you choose Eastern over Portland State?
Yeah, so I ended up going to Eastern over Portland State because Eastern had just won a national championship that year. And they had 4 monster receivers who were all coming back for the next 3 years. And so I knew I was going to have an opportunity to play with these guys, you know what I'm saying? Originally, I committed to Portland State, but it was for all the wrong reasons, man. Went out there on my recruitment trip and we went to the club and having fun, doing all the fun stuff that you want to do. I ultimately chose Eastern because I knew, I had a big opportunity there to throw the ball a lot, and that's what I like to do as a quarterback. I like to throw the ball a lot. And that's what I did. I got to Eastern and we broke a bunch of records my 4 years there. And it was a good time.
Sure. We're going to have to cut it and put some film in here. He went crazy at Eastern. He got to put the film in there. He went crazy out there. How was it going from Pasadena to Cheney?
Yeah, it was a big culture shock. You know what I'm saying? You show up to Cheney, Washington, and I see all the cows and the horses and things I don't see. You know what I'm saying in the city. And but it was cool, man. Like I said, I adapted to it. I like doing those things. I went camping, hiking, whitewater rafting, all those things that you never do in the city. You know what I'm saying? So with all my friends out there, and so it was a shock, but had to get used to it.
So what about Pasadena compared to Tacoma? Just so y'all know, he moved down to the town. Where it's real. He know where it's at.
Yeah, T-Town, that's where I'm at right now. But it's very similar, we all have a gang of athletes, you know what I'm saying, that can go to the next level and can go to pro. Some find a way and some they find a different way. You know what I'm saying? So but like I said, it's very similar. That's why I love it here. And
what about going from Cheney to Oregon?
Oregon is a big school, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Eastern Washington, it was a small school, FCS, but Oregon, that's the big time school. So it was just crazy being on campus, being noticed by everybody, being the quarterback at Oregon, and then my Instagram followers skyrocketed. I'm like, man, this is just crazy, man. All the love you get from, there's Oregon fans all over the world. Eastern Washington is probably most likely on the West Coast or something, but Oregon, it's fans all over the world, so it was dope.
Well, was going to Oregon mainly for like NFL purposes? Because at Eastern, you was player of the year, you was getting rings, you was runner-up Walter Payton.
Yep.
I remember because obviously I'm best friend with Suge, and Suge's like, nah, bro, our QB go crazy, and this is early on. You know what I'm saying? The year that you should have won the Walter Payton, but you broke your foot, right? Yeah. What, fifth metatarsal? What was it? Third. Oh, right in the middle. How'd you do that?
In the middle of the game, second quarter, one game against Idaho State, broke my foot, but I had to play through it.
So third metatarsal. The recovery time ain't too long on that, right?
Yeah, they said it was like
4 to 6 maybe.
4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I got back in like 3.5.
Yeah, for sure. So I broke my fifth, and I didn't get the ass screw in there. Yeah, for sure. So how was it going from Eastern to like Oregon? Like, what did you have a certain reason? Was it like because you was going crazy at Eastern, so for you to go to Oregon for that senior year?
Right. So my thought process going to Oregon from Eastern Washington was, okay, yes, I'm balling at Eastern. We're putting up numbers. We're doing all these things. I'm winning all these awards. Only thing I haven't done is win a national championship.
Yeah.
I think if I would have stayed at Eastern my senior year, we would have won a national championship with the team that we had. But I was thinking, okay, I've done everything that I can do here. What if, I know I'm a 5'11" quarterback, so I'm technically a short quarterback. What if I go to Oregon and show these guys that I could compete with all the Big 12, Pac-12, all these big name guys, show them I could do that, and then maybe that might better my shot at the NFL.
Sure.
And so that was my mindset, and that's why I did that. And to piggyback off of that, the reason why I'm not in the NFL is not because like I chose Oregon and stuff. It's because I didn't train properly when I was getting ready for the draft, the pre-draft that time. That's another story. We could really get into that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I thought out of Eastern or Oregon, either one, I thought you was going to end up getting drafted. Either way.
I did too, and that's why I didn't. Because right after the season, I thought I made it already.
Yeah, sure.
I'm already hearing Vernon Adams going in the third, fourth round.
You was coasting after that.
Man, I was coasting, man. I was getting money from my agent. We had these donors in Oregon who bought 12 of my jerseys for $40,000 cash, bro.
Yeah.
Cash.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, here, mom, here you go. Boom, let me get this BMW. Let's do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it was just, so I thought I made it already, man. So I wasn't training how I was supposed to be training. I was just partying and doing things I wasn't supposed to be doing. And so it hurt me in the long run. You know what I'm saying?
So going undrafted, as soon as the draft ended, what's your thought process?
Man, as soon as the draft ended, you know, I think I was just very thankful to have my family there with me. You know, I went to the back, shed a few tears. It hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Don't wipe them now.
Exactly. So, you know, but after that, I went to a few mini camps. Went to the Seattle Seahawks mini camp and Washington Redskins mini camp. Didn't make it from there. Then I said, okay, let me go up to the CFL. Let me do this thing. Let me try this thing out and try to maybe get back to the NFL from here. Just like I kind of went from Eastern Washington to Oregon. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. So when you was at high school, Eastern and Oregon, how was your recovery then? Like, did you do certain steps to take care of your body? Or was it kind of just ice baths?
Yeah, man. As far as recovery, man, I didn't really start diving into it until maybe like 2-3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? When I started really being a pro. My younger days, man, high school, college, it was really just like you said, ice baths, ice here and there. But man, the older you get, and especially being a professional athlete, not even just a professional athlete, just the older you get, like you got to do other things to really take care of your body. You hear the people like Tom Brady, LeBron James who spend over $1 million, Russell Wilson over hundreds of thousands of dollars on their bodies so they can play long and still be great at what they do. You know what I'm saying?
While you were out in Montreal last year. How was it out there? How's the season? And you could piggyback off the recovery also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, in 2019, our last season we had, it was good, man. I felt like it was our best season in over 10 years. So I think we did a really good job of taking care of our bodies, hitting the recovery, hitting the Normatex, getting massages every week, translating into playing well on the field. Because if you're banged up all week, not taking care of your body, injuries happen, you're out a few more weeks or whatever, and you're not playing in tip-top shape.
No, exactly. So at least you being here, so you've been a member here since we opened actually. So you usually come in and do localized symptoms. You do cryo pretty much every day, at least 5 days a week. Compression and also infrared sauna. So out of those, how do all three of those make you feel? And then what would you say your favorite in helping your body recover feels good?
I used to wake up 3-4 times in the middle of the night, just get up.
Same way.
And ever since I started using it in November, I literally it might be one time a night, but I usually don't wake up at all. And it's like, it's huge, and I just feel refreshed. Y'all heard me when I got out the cryo. I'm like, woo, you know what I'm saying? It's cold while you're in there, but when you get out, it's refreshing, you know what I'm saying? So as far as that, yes. The Normatec, like I said, I love these because you come in here, you hang out, man. Like I said, they first class here. They bring you water, they do all that, you know what I'm saying? But you get the blood flowing, you know what I'm saying? After a leg day, you're running a lot, or just a long week, you know what I'm saying? And this just gets everything going, everything flowing. And then the sauna, I like that after a long week, maybe a long weekend. Maybe having a few drinks, maybe not eating right.
Sean, man, come up here, watch the house. We usually got the houses playing.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Vernon, if you're a Denver Force member, you know about the houses, man. We be in here.
We got the mansions.
All that.
Yeah.
We make sure we watch those. Leave motivated for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Definitely.
Last night it was a cold killing.